Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing the demo for Castillon. This is something that's been in development for quite a while. The developers took a hiatus for about 6 months, needed to focus on other projects, but we've transitioned out of the playtest, which I've shown off previously, and now have a public demo. Very exciting to be crossing over to that next step, next phase of development, and a big part of that was a big visual overhaul. A lot of the lighting effects were reworked, a bunch of the UI has changed, a bunch of the models have been updated within the game, and things have been rescaled to allow for battles to be much larger. There's now much more units that come per wave, and we're honestly still a little bit in the process of rebalancing the game to accommodate that. Sometimes they're a bit much, or they die a little too easily. Like we're kind of figuring it out, but we wanted the impact, the visual craziness of having a horde of enemies attacking you in any given night. So this is very much half RTS, half TD, and we're playing around with everything in between. I'm going to go to the Mage Haven, because last time I played Templar's Rest, so this time I want to show off a different level. We have these cool new opening sequences to show things off. You can see this is kind of an arcade environment. It has little floating islands and things like that. It's a little bit more of this like icy kind of winter theme going on. Let's see what can I build right off the bat. I'll need a home immediately at some point, so I might as well just throw that down, get that built. So this is kind of the RTS side of things. You're kind of doing a little bit of base building. And let's get a quarry going, and that looks like that'll definitely go best over there. So if I have someone on stone harvesting duties, then I'll switch to harvesting wood. Now you can see the wood replenishes each morning, and so you know what, I'm also harvesting from where I plan to build a sawmill, lumber mill, whatever the game calls it, and so I probably should spend that time elsewhere. You can see in the bottom right there's this radial timer going on. Right now it's at about 60 seconds. So I have that long before I start getting attacked. All right, food is actually my limiting resource right now on getting the lumber mill down. Same thing, food replenishes. The stone doesn't. So you do kind of have to give different consideration to the different resource types and how you're managing all that. So I want to tuck the lumber mill in the back here. This is quite a large level, as you'll come to see. So right now I'm hugged up in a very small little area. There's tons of space to build. You can build a very robust base where I currently am situated, but it will we'll have to start exploring the map a little bit more once we're a little bit more established. I'm gonna stick this. I'll stick it right out on the corner. Yeah, I'll get it right out there. I'm going to try to focus on harvesting from different trees so that I don't deplete any of them. Have I pulled from this one yet? I figure if I spread that around a little bit, it won't be very long before it no longer makes sense for me to take on any of the harvesting. Oh wait, we're on our first night here, so the first enemies are about to come. It was marked on the map for me where they would come from, so it's not like I kind of just had to like guess at that. This is also, you know, a demo phase of the game. We are looking for feedback. This is publicly playable. We want to hear from you guys. We want to see you playing the game. We want to know where it can be improved, enhanced, anything at all. Anything we could do to make it a better experience. Oh man, they're really taking... I should have probably started fighting them earlier out towards their little base there. Okay, good. I'm glad I was able to save this before it was destroyed, because repairing is a lot cheaper than rebuilding. Out here, there's this little chest that I'm going to go draw from. But yeah, since, you know, we're actively trying to improve things. Draft upgrade. Nice. Okay, that's sweet to go find, actually. I'm going to be trying to sprinkle in feedback as I'm playing as well. And one thing that stood out to me there, I do like during the day-night transition that everything goes a little bit dark, but I think the towers, since they're active at night, even the base tower should maybe look like it has a little bit of a light on inside of it. Give it a little bit more of like an active feel when everything else at the nighttime is shut down. So the big kind of hook of the game, or at least a big component of it, is how you modify your towers. You have these 4 different elemental types. You can see one of them dropped in that combat. I didn't point it out very well, but I collected it from defeating those enemies. So there's Holy, Arcane, I think this one's Necro, and Engineering. I'm just forgetting how this one gets referred to. But each one of them, slotting it into your tower would give it a different ability. And you can see there's 3 slots. You can't use the second and third until you've upgraded your castle more. But once you do, you can start comboing those, and it opens up all sorts of different tower types that you can then create. And so here I only have the one, but it's still a worthwhile upgrade. So I'll slot it in and have a rapid fire tower. So that lane is now slightly better defended than it was even just a moment ago. I get to choose a reward. This is part of the draft picks. You get one automatically each night, but then I also found one in that chest, which is nice. You could just take a leap forward in your resources, and you can see they all come with an element as well to help you reinforce your towers. I will do Raised Dead. I was tempted to do the Archer Barracks. We got the Swordsman's Barracks, so I'll take that one, sure. Ooh, we can afford the second castle already, but I think I'd be better off spending that on additional towers. Right now, tonight, they're still only going to come from the one direction. So I think I probably am better off waiting. So you can see there's some enemies around the map that if you kind of start your day with it, it's probably a little bit too late for it now, that you could run out into the wilderness and kind of go hunting a little bit. You see they're guarding a chest, so other opportunities to gain additional upgrades. I'm kind of exploring elsewhere here. Yeah, this is a pack I potentially could deal with. Let me use my Raise Undead right away. Ah, cool. They totally got new character models. I really like how they've been updated. They look really cool. So I'm gonna pluck from this chest. I got an eye on the time there. I'm basically out of time. Okay, so I got one of each of those. And you start with the Town Portal ability. That could use some updating. I would recommend looking at the WARCRAFT 3 teleport ability. It really summons down a beam and it like sucks you up in the air and then drops you at the base. I think that was kind of the vision that was always in mind. And it would be cool to see that be drawn from, because WARCRAFT, or WARCRAFT 3 most specifically, has been a huge inspiration for different elements of this game. Big part of the base building, the way that like the scaffolding kind of pops up as the building's being constructed. Wow, okay, I probably should have dropped a second tower in that exact place. So this is maybe where some of the balance in the game isn't quite where it's supposed to be. I'm trying to see if I can draw them in range of my other tower there, and I don't think it's gonna work. Come on, get my undead guys down. Help me out, boys. This is tough. They're so close to taking out the castle. Okay, focus on me. Focus on attacking me. The castle's gotta live. We're narrowly gonna avoid it. Oh my goodness. That was like as close as it could possibly be. Weirdly, I can't run anymore. There it is. There it is. Something fishy was going on there for a second. Luckily, it's still a cheap repair cost. That was so close. I nearly lost already. All right, we're gonna give the castle an upgrade, which upgrades its defenses. It upgrades the wizard. It's a little bit better to defend, I guess. We'll take a quarry upgrade. Sure, produce a little bit more resources. Oh man, I still don't have a food silo down. So let me get one of those. Come on. There it is. There's a narrow little spot there. But now I'm also... I should get a homestead up. I was hoping if I just ran up there, there would be a nice convenient rock resource. I ended up having to go way further off than I intended. Yeah, how buildings are built. And just having a hero unit is also very WARCRAFTian. The fact that you kind of have this central unit that you're upgrading, and you can adjust the loadout, what kind of mount you're riding, different abilities and things. A lot of that is pulling from that inspiration, from that source. So, still luckily only enemies coming from the one location tonight. But I really gotta move. I don't have a ton of time here to be setting things up. So first thing, let me gather up these guys. I need that extra line of defense. Okay, it costs crystals to rebuild. It costs resources to repair, crystals to rebuild. So first let's get that up. But I can also drop another gem into it. And what do I want? The Rain of Arrows. Okay, Rain of Arrows, Magic Armor, Undead Spawn, Bone Prison. I think Undead Spawn is good with other things. Although it doesn't say like the attack interval is going to go down. So it must still retain the same firing rate. So, you know, let's give that a try. Let's invest in that one after all. And I will drop a second tower because like that obviously didn't go well. And these bugs are fast. So they're going to come at me really hard and I want to defend against that. So freezing tower and... Ooh, do I go to... Let's go to split bolts. Let's get split bolts in there. So I'm gonna go up front here, summon some undead helpers before they start attacking, so I can try and take out as many of them as possible before they even reach the towers. Like the big part of this enemy type is that they kind of ignore things. You can see there's these cool kind of like wizard guys. You can also see around the radial there, we're on the third wave, and instead of being a number, it has that little, you know, like angry enemy face, and that's to represent this guy, that this wave has a tankier unit, like a mini boss sort of thing. So there's not another one of those until level 9, wave 9, however we want to refer to that. Oh, the wall is huge. That can be such an important upgrade, so I'm definitely investing in that. This isn't damaged, so I would say it's kind of weird to offer the repair as an option when nothing's damaged. I'm curious if I click it. Yeah, it won't let me, so it probably shouldn't even show it. Like, it could mask it in some way, graying out the button or something when you hover it. It can still show the cost so people can check, but then it warns them, like, you don't need this right now. Do I want... What do I want? What am I trying to do here? I need another home. I need another home down so I can start investing in other things. And really quickly here, yeah, we're going to have enemies attacking from up top there for the first time. So maybe I'll get a swordsman's barracks down, but first thing, I need this side to be more defended. Right now, I've really piled up my defenses on the other side. Kind of had to, kind of necessary, and it was obviously needed. But now I need to split it a little bit more. So I'm going to try and really grab up resources here. I'm going to commit hard to this. Where else can I go grab some stone? There's not a lot more stone around. I have time. I could run out and hunt for some stone. Okay, I probably should have finished plucking that particular resource, but let's get a move on here. So, got you down, and I wanna... Oh, I used my... the explosives. I wanted the explosives, like, genuinely. Yeah, it has the extra damage. The crystal drop isn't a very exciting thing. Maybe I'll stick that over here. It doesn't add to the range at all. Rain of Arrows. Maybe. Yeah, the range, it's like only extending to up there. I don't know how hard it would be to be able to represent the range on multiple levels like this, but it would be helpful to be able to see the range up there, but I suspect that might be kind of tricky to program. Let's get a Rain of Arrows in there. Let's get that tower in there. Definitely that long term is something that I think could use a lot more emphasis. Like, you could really pull the gem down from the UI, go to the tower, have a big effect and glow that is unique to the individual thing. So, you know, a big yellow glow with a beam of light, a blue glow that shoots out a bunch of particles, the purple one, you know, it's always a colored glow, but then like a different effect. So a beam and a particles, or maybe something that kind of comes up from the ground, or like, you know, I feel like there's different ways to show it, and then the transition to just being like, pop, it's a new tower type. You could add a little bit more to that. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do is, if I run... Okay, 2 seconds. I'm lucky. I'm quite lucky. I'm gonna hide this back here, and it will probably get attacked You can't do that at night. Same thing. I would say, like, you know, if you can't do a thing at night, then gray it out and in some way, shape, or form, like, just tell people before they've even attempted to click anything. I got one lone swordsman on the other side there. Oh, do you know what? Because these guys are the type that just run past your towers. I'm not in a very good place here. Okay, luckily they're being drawn to the wizard. They're wrecking my towers over there. The lone swordsman who was over there didn't really get to do much. Do I have stamina or something? I can't run again. There, now it's back again. So I don't know what's going on with that. You know what? It kind of worked out well to distract them with that tower. I knew they would go attack it. I kind of figured they would destroy it. But I was pretty comfortable with that. Those guys just dropping dead in the day. Because I kind of needed them to attack things other than my base. So, lumberyard produces a villager that collects wood, also produces some at daybreak. Right. I think the daybreak resources is kind of the main thing you get out of that one. Oh, wait, where's stuff coming from next? I feel like I'm not being shown that. Definitely there's some up here. Is it conflicting with the UI at the top of the screen or something? It might be. So that wasn't very well shown. Right. I forgot this got destroyed. I definitely am gonna want another tower out there. I don't know where I left these off. Oh, they're all replenished. They're in a good place. Look at me, such a conservationist looking after the forest. Food suddenly became a non-issue. Kind of funny how flew out in front of that. Okay, so I definitely want another tower down. Crystal drop is just kind of boring, isn't it? Undead spawn. Let's get one. That's already what I have over there, isn't it? It's fine. Hopefully it's a substantial contributor in some way. What do I need for a swordsman's barracks? Oh, I can already drop it. That's sick. Okay, I'm excited about that because now I can start producing some units to position around the map. Add to those defensive lines a little better. Wait, I did buy the wall, didn't I? Ooh, maybe I should be investing in that. Probably crystal and food and people shouldn't be shown there. That seems to be... Yeah, I think any time a given resource isn't relevant, it shouldn't be shown. It's kind of a clunky. Like, I don't even think... I think it would look weird even if it was a 0. Like, I think it probably just shouldn't be shown. I think it's too late to get enough resources to get a wall up, so this is gonna have to be enough. I'm gonna drop them up here. I'll get... I tried to drop them, they just kept blocking instead. Oh, nice. At some point, that ability upgraded, I think. Like, I swear it didn't summon that many before. I don't know why that was, actually. I don't know why that would have upgraded. But it feels good. I like seeing that scale up. This is huge. There's so many of them. But they haven't even gotten to my towers yet. So honestly, I'd say this is going well. They're wrecking those swordsmen. And I don't really know the rate at which the barracks replenishes units. They got through, but with so few of them, like, it's gonna be a non-issue. Yeah, running keeps just like not working. If there's stamina in the game, it needs to be like represented somehow. I better have that chat with the devs. Seems like either a bug is going on or we just need to communicate. Oh wait, so I can't tell, like, I wouldn't have seen. I don't know if they're respawning every so often or if all 3 regenerated at once. That'd be a little weird, maybe. Is it time for a castle upgrade? I feel like probably not. Ooh, Corpse Blast is fun. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. The Archer Barracks is cool. Very tempting to take that, but oh, how can you argue with a Corpse Blast? You know what? I'm going to try and take you guys out. Oh, I was wrong. Level 6. And 3, 6, and 9 are when you get the extra boss sort of thing going on. So I can summon those guys, like you can have them follow you, but then you can also just drop them. So that's what I tried to do before that I said kind of felt like it didn't work properly. Corpse Blast. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. I mean, it makes sense. These are big, tanky enemies. It's really good against the smaller enemies. See, I'll live. I think I can tank enough hits that I'll just... I'm trying to save time, so I'm just focusing on opening the chest right now. Nice. Nice little supply of resources. Is there anything hanging out behind you? Oh, okay. Yes, there sure is, and I am not ready for that. So back to base we go. I ran out of time. I probably would have liked to, like, repair some things. Uh-oh. I probably should have repaired and built more towers, honestly. Maybe that was not the right night to leave, especially because now this is going to have... I'm going to have to hope that that's enough to look after itself. No, the big dude just chopped through that tower so hard. Oh, wait. Corpse blast. Corpse blast. Well, anyone is still near any corpses. Oh, it's coming from every side. Oh, I think I chose the wrong time. The wrong time to venture out, maybe. This is going to be tight. These big guys nuked those other towers. Oh, now they're after the swordsman barracks too. Come on. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop them before they take that out. The big boss guys have... Oh, we got him before he took out that tower. Okay. We're pulling it together. Oh my goodness. That was... I think I made some mistakes there. Bad prioritizing. But now I have a bunch of things. Somehow I have 0 arcanes. Didn't end up with any arcanes. I'm gonna ditch that other tower up there for now. Not this time. Better melee barracks. Sure, I am into that. Castle upgrade, maybe. But honestly, I think my focus needs to be on, like, rebuilding right now. And probably fortifying a little more. So, they're all coming from up top again? That looks to be the case. So let me get a wall up. Oh, good. Okay, it will let me do that. Alright, little bit extra bit of a defense there. And now if I have the funds left over, I'll do the next level of castle. We have a nice collection of swordsmen that I can drop here. Yeah, the ones that come from the castle I don't think respawn. I'm pretty sure they're a one-time benefit, so I don't want to stick them on the other side of the wall this time. You know, aura heal, not bad in this position. Or the enhancement aura. Yeah, making the other towers nearby better seems like worthwhile. Okay, a murder of crows, the poison, AoE, or ground spikes. Let's do poison. Let's go an all-in necro tower. And you know what? What can we do with this? Curse, murder of crows, or fear. Let's get murder of crows. And they're only coming from the one direction, right? They are coming from up here. Oh, I was looking at the wrong location. So I think I just fortified all the wrong stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, there's time. There's 6 seconds left. I'm going to stick a tower here, a little bit more out. What all can I make with you? Let's do explosive, sniper. Ooh, do I want flamethrower? Maybe I just leave it as sniper. I'm going to leave it as sniper for now. And maybe I decide against it afterwards, but that's... probably I should have rebuilt that tower. It wouldn't have been that expensive to do so. And just to have that added firepower during this portion of the wave. Okay, the swordsmen are locked in. You know, I think a funny thing that happens with the aggression of units in the game, of your, like, you know, summonable allies and all, you know, these swordsmen and whatnot, is I think a little bit of a weird UI or AI thing happens where they recognize a threat. You can see my crows swirling around, they're cool. And they start running towards it, but you can see they keep running backwards. And I think it's a funny thing where the threat they were targeting dies, and then they start leaving, and then they, like, the new threat comes near enough or whatever. And it makes me think, they should have an initial radius to trigger their aggro, and once it's triggered, it widens a lot, so that they don't do that thing where they take 2 steps away and come back, that they stay in kind of an aggro mode until that wave or cluster of enemies has been cleared up. And yeah, so I think they should have 2 ranges, identifying a threat range and an active combat range. I think that would kind of feel a little better. Ooh, the arcane barrier is cool, and these buildings are unique to the Mage Haven. You specifically can't get them in the first area, so that makes it a little bit more fun, I guess. So I'm going to invest in the Mage Haven. So we got a little set of row housing going on over here. 15 wood, 15 food. So I am going to go harvest some food. We got a big wave of bats coming and not much else off to the side there. So I don't, oh no, do you know what I missed is they actually added the last lane. I think this is the first time the last lane has enemies coming from them. So again, I gotta kind of reshift where I'm defending, and I really like how it works in this game, because I've invested in defending these different lanes that are not currently like threatened. So you know what I need to do. I think you guys all have to come with me, because I need you looking after this part here. I guess I'm gonna throw a wall down. Nice. Okay, there is room there. I need another tower over there. Oh, I'm gonna run out of time. Yeah, not enough time. Damn it. Couldn't get the tiniest bit more resources that I needed. So I'm gonna drop down my archers. Those have been clutch, by the way. Corpse explode. Weirdly, don't think it did anything. If it did, I didn't like see it. That spell doesn't seem to target very well. I don't know if that's like a clarity of presentation or something that needs worked on. Oh wow, I was not prepared for that to be such a hefty cluster of the big enemies. Oh no. Oh no, those guys are running straight to the castle. They're gonna do so much damage. Those guys are ripping my houses apart. At least these towers can now be a part of this. The poison is doing a good job. The sniper, I'm glad I have that high range sniper going on over there. Oh, brutal. And now the next wave is like one of those mini boss waves. I'm not in a good place. I think I probably kind of prioritized defending the wrong things at the wrong time, which means now I'm having to spend a ton of money repairing stuff, and I'm probably, like, not probably, I am kind of falling behind a little bit. I'm gonna take Meteor. Ooh, do you know what? I probably should have taken the resource pack though, because like, I gotta be like rebuilding this stuff. They tore that wall down. I need the wall back up. Don't want to miss out on the crystals that dropped. Is there any of that going on up here? No. Alright, so there's a wave of these mage type units coming from up there. I might just kind of have to accept that they are going to kill the towers, those 2 towers there. Like, I'm tempted to throw a wall up, but I feel like that's the wrong thing to prioritize at the moment. So I'm grabbing up. Oh wait, hopefully I left myself enough time to run over and deal with this. First I want a tower like right up close here. And then maybe another one that's a little bit more back here. And you will become freezing, blizzard. Twisters is quite good. Ooh, chain lightning. Chain lightning is a huge one, so definitely I'm going with that. Click the wrong thing. Explosives. Split bolts, I never upgraded that one again, did I? Oh, which actually, the laser beam is good. I want the laser beam. There we go. 1 second left. That was literally my last chance to pull that out. Do you know what? I'm gonna drop a meteor on these guys. Not as strong as I hoped it would be. Much, much more effective against this like smaller enemy types. Summon my archers to help out. So you can see the laser beam is doing a pretty good job. They're gonna kill that tower really quickly though. Something like neutralized the tower. There was like that, and they're doing it again there, the little ball on there. The ball is one thing, but the tower should probably get like grayed out or something. Especially with the towers that have kind of larger designs to them. I feel like it doesn't quite isn't quite represented right. There's a bug going on with those that like shows that they're spewing out resources, but they aren't going anywhere. They aren't adding to my resource pool. There's something kind of funny happening there. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have just let those towers get killed, but I kind of felt like I had to. As I suspected, none of those are more valuable to me right now than just added resources to make the repairs I need. If I even have the crystals necessary. That's kind of a sketchy part of this right now, is how little of those I have. Oh man. Buy or sell resources for crystals, but yeah, okay, yeah, I could get crystals that way, but you need 10 crystals to build the marketplace, so I'm not going to be able to afford it. Yikes. You're not a 3rd level tower yet, are you? Murder of Crows. I guess you're going poison AoE. I guess we're really investing heavily in that. What is my next highest priority? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is where things are gonna get tricky. There's this 10th wave. Sure, it'll be hard. Lots of enemies, I'm certain. I can't remember if it's the 11th or 12th that is the final wave. I can't recall, but I'm really pushed up against it right now. I think no, I already have a wall over there. Good. I guess I'm dropping another wall up here. The walls, it sucks having to repair the walls like over and over and over. They keep having to do that. But I feel like it's kind of needed. So, damn it, nothing. Okay, there they are. I was thinking nothing's coming out of there yet. You guys, please stay on this side of the wall. Damn you, you're gonna go get killed. I don't want this bomber taking out my wall, and I'm pretty sure he would. So I'm gonna get in there and try and defend a little bit more directly there. I can see a big wave coming in over here, which is actually perfect for like the meteor. Most of them were dead by the time they dropped out. Those little enemies are not much match for like high level towers. Oh, you're gonna try and bomb my wall, are ya? Oh, we also have... Okay, there's a bunch of siege stuff going on here. That somehow didn't hit this thing at all, so something bugged out there. I didn't actually do any damage to it. The running being so inconsistent is driving me a little nuts. It's like a big part of the game is running around to like choose your priorities, and I'm not able to get where I need to be very easily. That time the meteor drop worked. Ooh, the level 11 is the last level, which probably should be represented better in the radial of waves there. See, okay, you're already max level. You are. I need you brought back. Oh wait, there. Oh, damn, I'm out of crystals again. I was gonna say I've made forward progress on that one at least. Of each resource that includes crystals. Okay, good. That's actually huge. Let me see. Get some swordsmen back. What would be best out here? Like maybe I commit to having some freezing out there. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna stick that. I definitely want you repaired. And stone. Okay, I'll have enough in like just a second. Oh, come on. Quarry, you doing your thing? Where's my stone at? I'm just gonna go get my own. Something broke with my quarry. It's not doing anything anymore. Or someone's just lazy. Not getting paid enough. Okay. Tower down. Maybe I want... Oh, I can't make it a sniper. I was going to say, probably this would be a good place to slot a sniper. Rain of arrows, and then curse. Hit an area reducing their damage by 50, and they take 50% more damage. Maybe... I actually haven't played around with that tower that much. I don't know if that's like a super useful one at this stage. I don't have time to pick up my... Oh, man. I guess that... Honestly, that's not where I'm going to stick my archers. I'm going to stick them over here to add to that line of defense. And I'm going to go over here to try and contribute. Alright. Get a meteor drop on them. And then I'll try and corpse explode. That helped a little. That was decent. But the big guy's going to melt through some things here. Come on. Come on. Get in range of the laser, for crying out loud. I need that right now. Oh, they disabled it. Crap. Oh, hey, luckily something over there went really well. That could have legitimately been the work of the cursed tower. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if it was. All right. Can't be dealing with this. Don't need a siege enemy killing all my towers. Oh, I left the castle too exposed. Dang. That's something that definitely needs work too. Like, there's that big health bar for the wizard down in the corner there. And it's like, anytime the wizards attack, there's a health bar immediately above your head. That's nowhere near as important as a castle health bar. I think the game needs a castle health bar that's readily a part of the UI, potentially instead of the wizard health. Or maybe they're stacked on top of each other, showing both. But also when your castle's under attack, I think of like Warcraft 3 again, when you're out exploring things, and then the thing comes over that's like, your base is under attack. And I don't think the game needs an announcement like that, but like a big alert, the way it shows you around the edge of the screen where the next wave of enemies is going to come from, like a big warning sign, exclamation mark flashing, like your castle is being attacked. And maybe it even comes with like a teleport back to your castle hotkey or something, that so you don't have to cycle through your spells. You can just hit like an emergency option, but that might be too, I don't know, confusing or cluttered or anything like that. So we would love to hear some feedback from you. A recent thing that we've been playing around with is having these wizard loadouts. Because I've played a bunch of playtesting, I'm already pretty high level, and I kind of wanted to show the base game as it is, but you can spread around your stats here. We're still refining this, choosing your kind of available loadout when you first start. The cape color is fun. We're coming up with ways to maybe make that influence, like maybe one, you move faster, higher fire rate, things like that. The different mount types, again, are also going to have their own kind of unique benefits. So we want to make sure all that stuff is being played around with in a really fun way to kind of give you a sense of progression as you work your way through the different levels. We have the Necro Yard, and that's the only one we're teasing for now. We have plans for at least like a couple more levels after that. And then we want to have like alternate modes, challenge modes to replay these levels. It's not meant to be a humongous game, but you know, that individual attempt took a little over half an hour, and I didn't even win, so I would have to do it again. And so our hope is that people can get at least like 4 hours out of this game, hopefully closer to like 10 once we have everything added. I think you can easily get a good hour or two out of the demo if you want to check it out for yourself. We would love your feedback. I'm going to say it one more time because it's just critically so useful for us at this stage. So please do check it out. Let us know what you like and dislike about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.